Hello everyone, today's video is going to be rearranging my singles, which are all Sydney Grace plus some Melt ID potted. They're in two different palettes. Both of these palettes are from ShopMissA. I really enjoy the magnetic palettes from ShopMissA. These are the bigger ones, so I can't remember how many like normal eyeshadows they hold. They also have smaller ones, which I think will hold 9. I think they got some medium ones. They have a lot of cute designs. So this one is just black with a little bit of a texture. I do have stickers on them. And then this one is completely like rainbow. The magnet's really good. The mirror's really good. I've had this one for like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. I've had it for a while. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing is wrong with it. I think for the price, these are really good. And if you're already on ShopMissA, I recommend you grab some. I wanted to rearrange my single eyeshadows. This past year, I did get a Sydney Grace mystery bag. I'll leave that link down below, which is why I got the second palette. Because I was tracking my No Pin Left Behind, I did have them and kept them separate the entire year. So I would have the original Sydney Grace singles that I've had for a while, and then the palette with my new singles in it from that mystery box or mystery bag. So that's why I've kept them separate. Now that I'm not doing No Pin Left Behind anymore, then I wanted to rearrange them. So I'm gonna pop up my footage from me taking all these eyeshadows out, and then I also did a look with the black palette. I took them all out. And I was thinking to myself, well, what would be the best way to organize these? And I'm thinking the best way to probably organize these is by color. So first off, I did them all by color. Then I'm thinking to myself, you know, cool tone, warm tone. I do have some pretty distinct differences between each, you know, color story. So that's what I did. The black one is more cooler toned, except the Melt singles really throw things for a loop because they're long and skinny. Honest to God, I should have just kept the entire palette together and I should have sold it without, you know, the 2 shimmer shades. I should have just done that, but I didn't. The Melt singles really throw things for a loop. Even though they're more warm, I did not put them in with my warm tone palette. I don't know, I feel like it didn't belong there. Black is my cooler toned palette, which is what I actually did my look with. And I really enjoy the look that I did. I really enjoy the cooler tones from Sydney Grace. Overall, I think they do a very good job. I was just gonna say she. Sydney Grace is not a real person. If I remember correctly, like it's a team of, I believe it's all women, which I think is amazing. But the warm tone palette, I have like yellows, greens, oranges. I think for today, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with those types of colors. And I also have noticed I have a lot of very similar colors when I'm looking, especially at the warm palette. There's some shades that are so similar. I did a look with the cool toned palette and I really enjoyed it. Like I said, these are all my cool tones, my blues. I did pull in some of the blues for the look. It was a pretty smoky, cooler tone look. I really enjoyed it. The shade that I was blending stuff out with was the shade Soulmates, which is the light version. It's like a very light pink color. My thing with Sydney Grace is they appear slightly darker on the eyes than they do in the pan. So that Soulmate shade, which I use to blend out the edges and stuff, it looks like a very light, cool toned pink color. Well, I just swatched it and it's more of like a mid-tone pink, which is why I used it to blend out the way I did. The dark blue shade is called Crashing Waves. And I used that, I would say pretty lightly, especially since I blended it out with that like light pink shade. All over the lid, I have Glistening Stream. And I also put a silver called June Lake all over the lid. Now I wonder if I would have liked it more if I just kept with that one blue color. I don't know, I felt like the silver would have been lighter in the eyes. It wasn't. That's my one and only gripe with Sydney Gray shades, is that they appear a little darker on the eyes than they do in the pan. I do love the Sydney Grace formula, and I highly recommend you buy their palettes and you buy their eyeshadows. I am not a singles eyeshadow type of person. If it wasn't for these Sydney Grace mystery bags, I wouldn't have any. Like, if I were to just go into Sydney Grace's website, I would buy a palette way over like getting singles. I don't know. I'm not really a singles person. There's so many brands that do singles, and a lot of them are special shades. So I feel like I would just end up with a special palette. Like, I would end up with an entire palette full of shimmers, which I obviously don't really reach for. So I'm really glad I rearranged these, and I did want to give you this video with me actually rearranging them and with me actually using them. So that was the look with the blue palettes. This is going to be the look with my warm tone palette. You have a lot of these green color, there's the yellow, some beautiful shades up here. I already primed my eyelids. My least favorite thing about singles is for me to show you the color. I have to like manhandle the singles to tell you guys the color that I'm using, and I hate doing that. I'm just gonna show you the colors. They're from mystery boxes. I don't think most of them you can get like in the shop anymore. So I don't know what type of direction I want to do. I really want to do like a green and yellow sort of thing. But then like I really want to use one of these shades up here. I'm going to go with one of these warm browns. I mean, you can't go wrong with a warm brown. Like, I like singles, I do, but I feel like I don't really reach for them that often. And I like getting them in the mystery bag because I obviously didn't pick the colors, but I really like the colors that came in for the most part. I did get rid of 2 grays. I don't know if you could tell in the video or not. I did get rid of 2 colors. They were like dark gray. I didn't really use them. I mean, I used them, of course, once for my No Pin Left Behind, but I forced myself to use them. Okay, time for the hard part, to actually figure out what I want to do with my eyeshadow today. I'm gonna go in, see, I'm wearing a burgundy top though, so maybe I should go keep more burgundy. I'm gonna go in with this like dark red color. Yeah, I should probably stay more burgundy. Use these like warm red colors. Let me know your opinion. Is burgundy, like the shirt color that I'm wearing, is it a cool tone or a red tone? Or a red tone? Or a warm tone? Because I truly don't know. Sometimes it's very difficult for me. Like a friend of mine on Instagram, she's really into the color schemes. Like the different seasons. I get so confused. I don't know what color I am. I can't really tell half the time if I am truly a warm or a cool tone. I have not figured that out yet. So I feel like I am more neutral, or I usually go towards more neutral because I know that's my safest option. I'm gonna blend that out with the same like light brown shade. So I always use neutral, or I go towards a neutral foundation, a neutral concealer, just to keep it easy, I guess. I don't know. I never know if I'm actually cool toned, warm toned. I feel like stuff in general looks pretty okay on me. Maybe I don't have that eye for color schemes, like the seasons. Nice blended out. Do I want to go in with that darkest brown shade? I think I do. I want to go in with a little bit of the darkest brown. The friend on Instagram I am referring to is still Steph. I mean, she also has a YouTube channel. I love her. She's so great. But what is she? A cool summer? I think she's a cool summer. I have no idea what any of that means. And like looking at her, like of course I knew she'd be like more of a cooler tone. Like she does look more cooler tone. I'm gonna go a little bit of that red. Like she does look more cool complected. But like the summer, the spring, the fall, and the winter, that's way over my head. I don't know. Maybe I should have Steph tell me like what colors I am, because I have no clue. And for most of my life, I primarily wore black, because it was such a safe color. I felt safe in it. Just blending. Really like these shades together. I'm just procrastinating. I don't know what shimmer I want to put on the lid. I said in a recent video that I did not buy more tacky base because I don't have much, because I have a lot left. No, I don't. It's like down to here if I'm looking at it in the light. Should have bought another tacky base, but it is what it is. I really love the tacky base from ShopMissA. ShopMissA unfortunately doesn't know who I am, but like a lot of their products are staples for me. Like I bought more Paw sponges because they're amazing. Got a primer setting spray because I know I'm gonna use those up throughout the year. And I've never tried them. Is her name Carrie? Callie. I think it starts with a C. I'm so bad with names. She just did a ShopMissA haul, and I have such a mess on my desk. She showed this Flawless Matte Setting Spray, and she said it was pretty good, so I bought it. You know, hopefully it is good. What shades do I want to use? I kind of want to use this pink shade. I kind of want to use that pink shade because pink and burgundy go well together. Because isn't that pretty? I think that looks really pretty. Their shimmer shades are just amazing. They're not super flippy. They're not like in your face sparkle. It's just a nice shimmer shade. Nothing additional on my brush. I'm just blending it out. That's how I do. I really enjoy that color scheme. So in this palette, I use this light brown as a transitional color, this in the crease, outer corner color, and then this pink shade all over the lid. I think it looks pretty dang nice. I also want to state from ShopMissA, you guys know how much I really love the stamp. Like, I have the heart stamp, but I use the eyeliner portion. And this is a felt tip, and usually I don't like felt tips very much, but I really like this one. So, and I could tell that it's like on its last legs, like it's gonna go out soon. So when I was on ShopMissA, I wanted to try more of their eyeliners to see if they're as good as those ones. So I got the Artista. They have a bunch of different colors in this. I kind of want to get one in brown, but this one is a very fine brush tip. This one glides so effortlessly on the eyes. And then This, like, look how beautiful this packaging is. I think they have a brown one, and I think instead of rainbow, it's silver or all gold. I don't remember. But look how beautiful this is. This eyeliner is a felt tip, so depending on preference. Very impressed with both of these. I didn't put anything on my lower lash line. Do I want something on my lower lash line? I don't know if I do or not. Where's my like brown eyeliner? I'll just smudge some brown eyeliner. This is just the Essence Kohl. I'll just blend some eyeliner down there and just blend that out. I mean, that's my favorite way to use those, like cajole eyeliners. Those are the eyes. I'm gonna do, I already did my cheeks. I'm gonna do my eyeliner, my mascara, and I'll be back. This here is my finished look. Really enjoy this like warmer toned eyeshadow with my burgundy top. Again, let me know, burgundy, cool tone, warm toned. I feel like more often than not, I pair it with warm tones. I don't know why. Probably because like the darker reds and stuff, kind of like how I use today. I really enjoy the eyeshadow that I did. And I really liked showing you guys how I got the two palettes that I did. So again, warm with green and yellows. Then this one, or cooler tone, more pinky, purple, blue. So those are how I kind of separated these. Hope I can get a lot more use out of them now that, you know, the color stories are pretty much together. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am planning on doing a lot more fun content in 2025, so make sure you don't miss out. Please hit the subscribe button. Also, while you're down there, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below, thoughts, opinions, anything regarding single eyeshadows, burgundy, the color scheme, like the color stories, whatever. Comment down something below. I love to talk to you guys down there. It makes my day when there's, I could care less about the likes, I'll be honest. But when there's comments, I love commenting back and I always comment back. Make sure you do all the things and I shall see you guys next time.